Yo, what's going on, guys? Jesse504 here, bringing you all BBL Week 6 Team Builder and Battle going up against Pat Mac and the Sacramento Sandslash. And before we get into it, a couple notes. Obviously, notes 1 and 2, they go hand in hand, which is like and subscribe. And then note number 3, obviously we've got that question of the day. Just tell me a funny joke in the comments. I'm always here for a great laugh, so make me laugh, and maybe I'll rate the joke out of 10 or something like that. Third, even if you skip past the team builder, this is a battle to watch. I am using Facecam for the first time in the battle, and I will be doing that in all of my battles going forward, so be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's another reason to drop a sub if you have not yet already. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. We are playing Pat Mac and the Sacramento Sandslash. I've never played Pat Mac, but I've seen some of his stuff, and he seems like a very good battler, and very well thought out preps and stuff like that. So I really haven't seen much negative, just a lot of positive. So I'm excited to play him. Always great to play someone new, especially in the Wi-Fi scene. But yeah, matchup: Xerneas, Lando T, Keldeo, Grimmsnarl, Vikavolt, Stakataka, Miltank, Dragalge, Cloyster, Lurantis, and Lugia is the squad that he is rocking out with. A very scary squad. Mons that I expect here: Xerneas, I think just a boots for attack set with just Pyro Ball, fighting coverage, Gunk Shot, and U-turn is probably what I think comes. Lando, I think a Gravity Lando comes as well. Like, could be just like Gravity Knock, U-turn EQ, Gravity SD Knock EQ, something like that. Or it could just be a rocker for him. I think something like that works, but I do think Gravity is fantastic into me. Keldeo, I think, is solid into me as well. Potentially could see a Calm Mindset getting out of hand, or just Specs. And if he is a smart prepper, he will be having the Aura Sphere or Focus Blast for my Tangela. That would otherwise wall it pretty well. Up next, Grimmsnarl I could see for Spectrier. I think either Grimmsnarl or the Miltank come for Spectrier. That is his best Spectre counterplay. And outside of that, it does very well. Vikavolt I think will come for Webs. I don't foresee Stakataka coming into like Garchomp. It is a Fairy Resist though, which is of note. His Fairy Resist are Xerneas, or for Xerneas are the Stakataka and the Cinderace. So he might bring Stakataka just because he's fearing the Xerneas. But it struggles with Rotom, Selly, Garchomp, stuff like that. So and Lucario, so I don't really see it coming. Miltank, I think it or Grimmsnarl are the last slot on his team for the Spectre. Dragalge, I don't really see coming. It could probably be made to take a special Xerneas hit, but doesn't really want to be taking like a Zen Headbutt or even a Play Rough. So I don't know if it comes. Cloyster, same deal. Not same deal really as anything, but I just don't see it coming. It doesn't really help with much on my team. Lurantis, I have a Celesteela, and so enough said pretty much. And then Lugia, I think, comes specially defensive for the Xerneas. I think that is actually his best counterplay to it. But yeah, so 6 that I see coming: Cinderace, Landorus, Keldeo, Vikavolt, Lugia, and then 1 of Grimmsnarl or Miltank. But yeah, let's just get right into the team that I'm rocking out with, starting off with my Celesteela. Rocking out with a specially defensive Celesteela this week to help with Comfy, Dragalge if it comes, but mainly Lugia. We've got Toxic, Leech Seed, Stone Edge, and Heavy Set. We just kind of got to last. I don't think he can fit Substitute and Calm Mind on the same move set, so I think that this set is fine to take him on. Just got to be wary of like getting pressure stalled or calling out subs right, because we only have 4 Stone Edges if he is a pressure set. Which could get kind of scary, but I went with some physical coverage because of Calm Mind, and then Toxic and Leech Seed to hopefully stay healthy and stuff like that, and then just a very specially defensive spread. Up next, we will see Xerneas with the choice specs. Yeah, this is a Xerneas user's very excited matchup, at least. Look at every time I get it in, if he's like out of position, I get a kill. Like, obviously I have to get it in, but I can get it on a good chunk of his team. Outspeed everything below the Landorus, which means that he's only got 3 Mons that outspeed me, and that's if it is a speedy Lugia, and I guess Miltank technically does, but it's not going to be. So and then just Moonblast is pretty much going to be the only button that I click. I have Psyshock in case like he ends up being like Gunk Shot Cinderace and have to play for a miss, but I don't really want to be in that situation. And it also helps with an AV Dragalge Focus Blast for the Stack Attacka, and a Thunder for Lugia. It's stronger than T-Bolt and Moonblast, but T-Bolt is not stronger than Moonblast, so I've got Thunder, and it can also like bait a clutch para. I consider Defog in one of the slots just because of the webs, but I think I have a fine Defogger, so not my biggest worry. Up next, Rotom Wash, Leftovers, Levitates, Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Pain Split, and Defog, a relatively physically defensive spread to help with Cinderace and pivoting into Landorus, because if he doesn't click the Gravity that turn, then he's in a bad spot. Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, Pain Split, and Defog. Obviously, Pain Split is to stay healthy throughout the game because we need to stay around to check things like Cinderace and Landorus. Defog to clear the webs that I presume the Vikavolt will be setting. Pump to pump things like Landorus, and then T-Bolt to give us a way to hit Lugia. That mon is very centralizing in prep, it's so bulky. Up next, Garchomp. Kind of an awkward Garchomp matchup. I chose to bring fully physically defensive this week to help pivot into that Cinderace. And just basically Helmet plus Rough Skin should do a good chunk to it every time that it wants to attack us or U-turn out. And then Earthquake. Obviously, it doesn't really help with Pyro Ball, but then it's clicking Pyro Ball onto my Garchomp. So we're in a fine spot. Earthquake, Aqua Tail, Stealth Rock, and Toxic. EQ plus Aqua Tail is actually fantastic into his Team Bar Lugia. Rocks Up are nice for non-boot Cinderace, Lugia, stuff like that if he can get greedy, because I don't have the best rockers. I do have Garchomp, which is a solid rocker, but he's got to keep things like that in mind. And then just, yeah, maximum physical defense is kind of just what I need to be for Cinderace and Landorus. Toxic I felt was more usable than Stone Edge, just because I don't think Substitute Lugia can come, so I figured getting Toxic spread around would be important. Up next is Lucario, who just isn't here because he doesn't need to be, but it's a funny Lucario this week. We've got Adrenaline Orb, Inner Focus, Ice Punch, Sword Stance, Close Combat, and Meteor Mash. Speed for, I don't know, I think it's to like outspeed the team at +1. And it also guaranteed faster than, I don't know, I think like Cloyster or something like that. But yeah, that's kind of what we're rocking out with. Hopefully the interaction works like I think it will, which means we won't drop our attack from our Inner Focus ability, but we will still get the speed boost from our Adrenaline Orb. That's what it worked like on Showdown. Obviously I haven't tested on Wi-Fi yet. Lastly, we've got Tangle, especially defensive with Regenerator, Synthesis, Sleep Powder, Knockoff, and Power Whip. Power Whip because I'm afraid of Calm Mind Keldeo. Knockoff to clear off items and stuff like that. Synths to stay healthy, and Sleep Powder because it's relatively free, especially if Lurantis isn't there. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've got going into this game. And yeah, see you guys in the battle. Yo, what's going on, guys? Why am I doing the intro? But we're in the battle. Hi, it's me. He is bringing Keldeo, in case you cannot see it. Let me just, boop, there's a Keldeo. Keldeo, Cinderace, Lugia, Landorus, Vikavolt, Lurantis. I might be under prep for Lurantis, we'll see. Game plan is win with Lucario. Hopefully we pop the Adrenaline Orb at some point. We're a bit Keldeo week, we're a bit Cinderace week, we are a bit Lugia week, so yeah. And Gravity Landorus I imagine will be his win con here. Oh, he doesn't have a Fairy Resist. Leads? I feel like Cinderace is going to be his lead, maybe Landorus. I feel like I can lead Rotom into either of those. Although if he is the Gravity Landorus, he won't be able to click it, but he's Libero Cinderace, by the way. Probably covered that in the team builder. I'm just thinking, I'm just talking. Whew. I'm like stressed about this game. We should only need one more for playoffs, which is good. And our remaining schedule is actually kind of hard, so we want to be able to get that one win before playoffs happen. And these earbuds are kind of loose, so just trying to make sure that they stay in so I can get my music the whole time. But good luck, have fun to Pat Mac. We already said it in the Discord, but he said good luck, have fun, so I can wish him good luck, have fun. You know how it is. You know how it is. Um, and bada bing, bada boom. Prey. Laurent. Fuck! Okay. I can get off a Volt Switch. If I am Volt Switch, I might be Thunderbolt. I am Thunderbolt. You know, that probably is going to bail me from him being Scarf. I'm going to get in my Selly and then try Toxic. I don't even have Stab to hit this. I don't have Air Slash. I don't even have Flamethrower to hit it. We're going to get 6-0 by Lurantis, boys. No, we're not. I hope. We have a Specs Xerneas. We shouldn't get 6-0 by Lurantis. He probably throws off a superpower or something, or maybe a knockoff. My face cam is a little bit off on this side. He just knocks. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just throw off a Toxic, I think. Yeah, hopefully catching Vikavolt, or I can double into Xerneas if I think that's gonna come out. But I think every time I get my Xerneas in, I should get a kill. Keyword should. He switches. I'm fine getting the Vikavolt Toxic. Pod Racer, yeah. And then he's probably going to get webs, so at some point I will need to defog him with my Rotom. But I want to get my Xerneas in now so I can get at least one button clicked without the webs being up. Yeah. That's my play. Takes his poison. And then I go into the Xerneas. That's what I was saying I was going to do. I really don't want to like mess with the face cam during the game. But you're just going to have to like see that little bit through the border. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Sticky Web. Yeah, okay. We're fine with that. A-okay. And he takes poison, and we take hopefully a kill or like 70% of Cinderace. Or he could go Lugia. He switches, of course. Giving us Vikavolt there would have just made it so much easier. He goes Storm. That is the Lugia. I have Thunder for this, but I'm obviously Specs, and so I can't click that right now. But we need to see like 25%. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That's a crit, right? Oh, it's not? Okay, I can click Moonblast. He has Pressure. He's not multi-scale. That is why. We could get Pressure stalled here, theoretically, if he so tries to. But like that I think is a roll. Is it in my favor? No, but I can start like getting crits or special attack drops. Oh, we're faster. Okay. And we kill. Perfect. Perfect. No Lugia. Holy shit. Okay. We are A-okay. We are big chilling right now. I'm like so happy. Wait, oh fuck. Is my face cam capturing fucking... Oh wait, no, that's the game. Okay. I was worried for a second because it says video capture device for this, and then I have a layer like separate. This is face cam. But I was very worried that my face cam was getting audio for some reason. Ronaldo is that Cinderace. I'm just gonna get Garchomp in. Sticky webs don't really affect me too much because I am max bulky Garchomp. Designed to switch in on this Cinderace. Really trying to get this not AirPod, but in comfortably. Oh boy. Yeah. We're just big chilling right now. I'm so happy that Lugia is gone. You guys don't understand. Like that has to be like physically defensive Lugia. I assume for Garchomp is what that's for. And he's not multi-scale. It makes sense because of Scale Shot. Something's taken a while. I got Wi-Fi extenders the yesterday, so it I don't think is from my side. Behemoth comes out. That's a Garchomp, and then hopefully we see like just a ton of damage chip from the U-turn coming out, or Ironhead. That is also more than fine. We're max Fizz Def. This should do not too much. Okay, and you can take Rough Skin, Protective Pads. Okay. That means that this thing will be taking a lot from the rocks throughout the game. I'm going to get my rocks up. U-turns. Pads is a cool bring. Because now this Rough Skin Rocky Helmet Garchomp, while it can switch in one more time, isn't doing the chip that it needs to. But the rocks will be. Okay. Oh, fuck. I'm going to need to defog these, though. That was a bad play. Do I need to defog? I suppose I do. So my first pivot into this is always the Rotom, and if he clicks Gravity, then I can go into my Tangela. But I'm Power Whip Tangela too, so it's going to be doing so little damage. I'm Power Whip because of Calm Mind Keldeo. But yeah, my first line of defense is the Rotom, and then it'll be interesting. Do I need to defog yet or not? But I assume his last two on Cinderace are Fire move of some sort and then Fighting move of some sort. Probably Pyro Ball, HJK, or Low Kick as those last two slots. But he might not be Fighting move. I just am assuming because of Garchomp. He U-turns, that's fine. So we're going to be a bit on the back foot, but it's okay. Something will be taking some Rock's chip. It's unfortunate that I have to play with webs up this whole game, though. I might just defog right away. Who knows? Who knows? I should have Toxic last time. But the issue is, like, if he just Iron-Headed again, I didn't want to get nothing out of the turn, regardless of if I think he should have or not. So many people are playing super aggro on Wi-Fi for no reason right now. Okay, you can take Rock's chip. And then, what are you going to click on me? You're going to court change your rocks from your webs? I don't know. I kind of just want to, like, Pain Split once to scout. I think I'm going to do that. U-turn's perfect. And that tells me that I don't think he's going to be Gravity Landorus, which makes this game a good little bit easier. Cool. Yeah, I don't need to get rocks away, or webs away just yet, because the Cinderace is going to keep doing what it's doing. So, let's see. What does he want to go into here? Probably Lurantis, right? You have that. Like, why didn't you go into that earlier? Whew, boy. I'm still really ready to get fucked up by Lurantis, even though I have a Celesteela that doesn't even need to check the Lugia anymore. Yeah, there it is. I'm just going to Pain Split you. Get a little bit healthier. So now you're at exactly 119 HP. And I'm at 126, baby. You're a little more. It'll be like 128 HP because of lefties. I'm going to go back into my Celesteela, and then we'll see what he wants to go for. Is he going to just superpower me? Yeah. And he gets that attack and defense boost. I don't think you can stay in, though, but I'm just going to click the mid-ground Heavy Slam because I'm afraid of him staying in, even though I don't know if he should or shouldn't. Cool. He does stay in. Wait, but I could just, like, Air Slash you, though. That doesn't really move the HP bar far enough. He superpowers again. I live, and I'm going to Toxic this turn. Yeah, I'm just going to Toxic here. In case he's, like, Synth or something. We connect our Toxic, which is nice. If expected. Superpowers again. Okay. He's low. My question is, do I have anything that's, like, gonna guaranteed outspeed? Because I don't really want my Xerneas, like, having to risk itself. How fast is our -1 Xerneas? At -1, that is 105. How fast is our Celesteela? Our Celesteela is 81. Okay, so we do guaranteed outspeed with our Xerneas, so we do get ourselves another kill. How the fuck did we lose a Celesteela to a fucking Lurantis? Hold up. How slow is that Mon? Oh wow, it's very slow. We outspeed, like, level 100 Lurantis. But yeah, we can just Moonblast. Because even if Cinderace switches in, it dies. Bop. Okay. We killed a thing. So then how fast would Vikavolt be at level 50? The standard Smogon one creeps Celesteela, it looks like, because they speed tie. I don't know if that's just coincidence or not. I think it's just creeping base 60s until it's 61. So that would make sense. He goes obviously back into that Cinderace. And it's low enough now where I'm comfortable defogging. He probably just Iron Heads again, right? I go into my Garchomp. And then I can Earthquake or Toxic. Trying to Toxic the Landorus. Or Aqua Tail even. He just U-turns. Okay. So he's going to U-turn himself right back down. He's going to be at like 25%. 26%. Those pads are so nice for him, though, because regardless of that, I think he's still in like a better position off of those pads than he would be off of the boots, right? Because Rough Skin plus Rocky Helmet just does so much damage. But I don't think he would be spamming. Actually, that's the thing. Is like rocks are still up. Colt. That's the Keldeo. I'm just gonna Q because I don't, or I could just go hard Tangela. I really don't want to get like Subtoxic down. Is the thing with my Tangela. But is having this Garchomp around as a sack important enough for me too? I think it is. I'm gonna go into my Tangela. Yeah. Because then I could potentially just get a knockoff scored on something. If he flip turns, so be it. Cinderace will come in. He surfs. That's fine. 172 down to 119. That looks to be specs. Oh, that's a crit. That might still be specs. Surf. No, that's not specs. I'm just gonna Sleep Powder, I think. He flip turns. Okay, cool. So we'll be able to regen most of this off. And, yeah, I'm just gonna see if, like, that might be boosting item. 176 down to 118 is 57 points of damage. Oh, fuck. That thing. And he has boots on here. I don't really have good Vikavolt switch-ins now, do I? Nope, that's not what I meant to hit. Yeah, my Vikavolt pivoting is pretty limited. I can go Xerneas once, though. I think that's fine, unless he, like, clicks T-Wave. We take webs. We get Fairy Aura, of course. If he volts, that's fine. He bug buzzes. Okay. We resist that. Yeah. Resist. Okay. Okay. And so he's down low. I'm just gonna Moonblast, not even think about it. And we should just pick ourselves up a nice kill. Right. Okay, perfect on this thing. It's dead. Just gonna leave it at that. Xerneas gets 3 kills so far. Oh god. I assume Cinderace comes in once more. I go into my Garchomp, sack it off pretty much. Yep. And this thing should be at 25%-ish about. Yeah. I just go into my Garchomp. I should live another U-turn, but I don't think he's going to click U-turn. He's so low at this point, he really can't afford to. And then I go into my Rotom click Hydro, or I can click T-Bolt. I'm just like nervous about that. But then it's just like Keldeo shouldn't kill me in one with a Surf. And what's the last mon? Because he's Cinderace at 25. This game is like moving relatively quickly, it feels. Because it's just whenever Xerneas gets in, Amon dies. He really can't afford to U-turn here, I don't think. Because if I call him, stay in, something dies. Cinderace at level 50. Would I be theoretically living Iron Head? Because I'm at 166. Oh, I do. Oh, okay. I theoretically will live an Iron Head at one point, because he's not going to get rocks up. Because it's just Keldeo and Landorus left. I would much rather... Okay, he U-turns. Wow. Wow, okay. Okay, well, this thing's at 1 HP, so it doesn't really matter at this point. I hate that it shows you protective pads like every time. It's just like a little nitpick. If he goes Keldeo, he's not going to be a Calm Mind flip turn or Substitute flip turn. He goes Zera, or Lando though. Some people name their Zera that, so I got confused. But yeah, I take my attack drop, and I don't really want to let this thing set up free. He's lefties, he could be Substitute. I'm gonna Aqua Tail. I just don't want free subs up. If he's sub U-turn, so be it. I just don't want bad things to happen to me. But if Cinderace Iron Head doesn't kill, there's no shot that Landorus kills me in one, right? Level 50. Earthquake, even from Bandorus, doesn't kill me. Oh, that's Impish. Never mind. It's Adamant 252. We still are living. Something's taking a little bit here. If he gravities, we have tank. Okay, he just Earthquakes. That's fine. That means I get in my Rotom because I really don't want to like risk Bandorus. He takes, or he gains lefties. He doesn't take lefties. And he's got that. He's got Keldeo, and he's got Cinderace. That's going to be out 1 HP. And obviously, from 1 HP, I can revenge Cinderace with my Lucario. I just Hydro Pump here. Rotom might be able to close out this game on its own. I don't think it can, though. He Gravities here, so my Hydro is guaranteed to hit. Yeah, he is the Gravity, like I predicted. And so that's that. I was afraid of like Gravity SD. Now I can't sack this, obviously. Or I have to sack this, I mean, unless I want to sack something else. I'm just gonna go into my Tangela. I can for free pretty much. Because this is still nice for like Keldeo and 1 HP Cinderace. Saying that makes me think I did not need to make that play. But Caleb choose. He Earthquakes, yeah. This should do nothing. Let's go, my boy, baby Caleb. Can't miss Power Whips in the Gravity either, so. Y'all ready for Power Whip Tangela? Should kill, right? I could have Sleep Powdered, I guess, for pretty free as well. He rocks us up now. Fun. Okay. This is such a weird set, although it works because Tangle is my only ground resist after a Gravity. And that also just doesn't kill. Okay. That does like nothing. I'm gonna sleep something now this turn. Sleep Powder, which should also be hitting in the Gravity. And then he U-turns. Perfectly fine with that outcome. Ouch, but we nailed the Cinderace with a Sleep Powder, and then with a knockoff, or we nailed the Keldeo with a Sleep Powder. Perfect. And then I can Power Whip this thing. Or I can Synth and then Power Whip, I think. I feel like this endgame isn't as like cut and dry as I think it is gonna be. He has rocks up, so now I feel like I go Rotom and just defog. I should be fine doing that. Because the 20% Cinderace, or the 26% Cinderace is fine. Yeah, webs are up, that works. Checks out. This thing's still asleep. I'm just gonna defog now. The rocks have gotten things where I need them to be. And then I can, as gravity goes away, defog, and then T-bolt. He sleeps. And that switch is also necessary to like help regen my Tangela, of course. No more webs are up, so my Xerneas is free to outspeed Landorus now. And just like that, I'm free to click Thunderbolt. Cinderace is obviously going to be a little bit higher than 25. He is Aura Sphere, good bring. Really smart bring. Ouch, but I don't really need this alive. It's fine. Good damage. If he goes hard Lando, so be it. We'll get our lefties too. He can't go hard Cinder. I think we have this end game one. Now, just like that, the game seems to have slowed down. I don't really know my concept of time in this. Okay. We're chilling. And Keldio's dead. Okay. I really want him to revenge me with Cinderace. I think he should revenge me with Cinderace. Even if he doesn't, he revenges me with Landorus and he U-turns. I think my Lucario is going to get to do the cool thing. Yep. Because I can E-speed this Mon. I'm E-speed. I'm not E-speed. Never mind. Abort. Hydro. I don't know why the fuck I just clicked Hydro. He U-turned anyways. Type change to Bug. That's fine. And now Xerneas should just win from here. Yeah, I'm not E-speed Lucario. Hold up. We should still be fine. I'm just sacking Mons left and right, though, for no reason. I could just go Tangela, put something to sleep, or I can just go Xerneas, get a kill, and then get 2 kills in the game. It's really my only play at this point. Fuck. Xerneas, you better live that Cinderace hit. I hope I can calc correctly. If he was Gunk, I think I lost this game. But he isn't. He's Iron Head, so I think I have to avoid a flinch, too. Oh, fuck. But, like, yeah. Iron Head should do no more than 158. Damn, this is the 1 week where I'm not E-speed Lucario or Bullet Punch or anything. The Iron Heads. But we do live. Okay, thank God. I thought I was going to flinch. We win. I think Xerneas got 5 kills. Okay. We won. I'm just waiting for that. But yeah, Spec Xerneas is broken, and just Xerneas is fat in general, natural bulk. Allowed us to just win that one pretty... I'm not going to say easily, because I definitely thought we were going to lose at one point or another. But we won, so that's good. We are now 5-1 plus 16, so I think we're locked for playoffs. And yeah, see you guys next time. Until next time, Jesse504 out. Peace.